Hey guys, welcome to another Strongman Sunday. I hope everyone's had a good week. Is everyone as fed up with the rain as I am now?
We had sun yesterday.
First time in ages we had some sun.
Second day this year.
Today has just been non-stop. Anyway, we are only 18 days from the Arnolds, which is exciting news.
Oh, you've just stolen Fred's.
I actually saw it on there.
Yeah, so you've stolen Fred's moment
Fred.
Of glory. 18 days until the Arnolds. Let's go, said Fred with his members' comment.
Yeah, no, yes. I think obviously most Strongman fans are excited about the Arnolds coming up.
I can't believe it's only 18 days. Is that right? God.
Yeah.
I better start packing. How exciting. Oh, that's nice, because then it won't be too long after that until it's Europe, so then it'll be Worlds. And then we have a bit of a hiatus.
There's lots to come.
Lots to come. All right.
Always lots to talk about.
Let's see who's in the chat. We've got Josh, new member. Thank you for joining us. Fred, thank you very much for gifting memberships. And Nat saying my favorite parts of Sundays. How nice.
Thank you very much.
There we go. Loz was going to
cute little picture there. Loz was what?
You were going to call it off on account of my headache earlier, weren't you?
You call it off. I asked if you were okay.
If I was okay to do it, yeah, bless you. About to ruin everyone's Sunday.
Suddenly having a coughing fit. I've been absolutely fine.
I know. Suddenly fallen sick. Just got my tickets for Europe's, hoping Big Gav can qualify for Worlds.
Yeah, there's still a few. Obviously, I mean, the World's Strongest Man spots filled up suddenly pretty fast. And I think we've only got 4 spots left.
Yeah, I think officially on paper it's 4 spots left. Yeah. It'll be very interesting, though, because I half expect that we might find a scenario where the top 3 spots will go to people already qualified. So it does make me wonder how far down the list are they willing to go in terms of trickle-down invites.
It's going to be interesting.
And then is there anyone else on their periphery?
Who's not been invited that you think should be?
Tom Evans.
Tom Evans.
Tom Evans is an absolute standout to me. Like Tom Evans.
Do you know what? I was thinking about Tom the other day. Not that I just sit thinking about Tom, but
I do.
Tom Evans, obviously such an underrated strongman. But actually, when you think of how good he is, like he could be a podium finisher at the Arnold.
Yeah, he could.
He's that good.
Yeah.
And, you know, if he doesn't get any injuries, he's such a threat. We've seen him do so well in so many shows. But so many people forget about him.
I know. It's because of the whole social media thing.
He's just quiet on social media.
He's been posting a little bit more this week. But
his training's looking awesome.
But yeah, he's just one of those quiet, unassuming guys that does go under the radar. Trey suffered with the same thing for quite some time, to be honest. People used to forget about Trey. Yeah. People used to forget about Bobby as well. Like just these like but do you know what I mean? It does happen. But yeah, he is a standout to me. Let us know who is your standout to who's not been invited yet that you think really deserves an invite. I mean, you can make an argument for so many people, I think, but if we're talking one standout, it would be Trey. Yeah. Trey's in. It would be Tom. Where are we? Please stop looking at your phone. It's very distracting to me.
I'm looking at comments.
Well,
to keep on
you can look at them on the screen. If we get too on top of it, then it's time to wrap up and go home. Right?
And get a stroppy just because you've had a bad head today.
I'm getting another one now. Well, at least the sun shone for Valentine's Day. Back to dank dark days. For those not in England right now, I don't know if you're aware, but we've not had a day this year without rain. And like, I don't mean a little bit of rain.
It's just typical UK weather, isn't it?
No, it's getting wetter. It's not
wet enough as it is. The reputation we have is that it's wet.
Yes. It's wetter than ever. Yeah.
It really has been a miserable winter.
It's terrible. Here we go. Evening, Loz and Liz. I love the idea of thinking the World's Strongest Man 2026 hasn't been invited yet. If Mateusz qualifies through Europe's, how do you rate his chances and how's the deadlift looking?
So realistically, Mateusz and myself have probably got a 1-year plan that we're looking at to get him back to his best. He is looking good in training for where we're at, but it would be a big ask for me to say that he could win World's Strongest Man in the shape he's in. We still need to really kind of ramp things up. The problem is we don't want to ramp things up too soon because of all the injuries he's had. What we're trying to do at the moment is rebuild that confidence, rebuild the strength in terms of the tendons and the muscles, and do it in a way that prevents him picking up lots and lots of injuries. The goal is to kind of get him a bit more robust, get him confident in his body again, and then get the best out of him. So, you know, realistically, I don't see him winning World's Strongest Man this year. However, the goal is to build each competition, build that confidence. So the goal is to go to Europe, put in a good performance, finish the show, hopefully top 3 and qualify for Worlds. That's the goal. And I think they're good events for him at Europe's as well. So I think he's got a great chance of doing that. But my main goal is that he is enjoying training, enjoying strongman, and getting that confidence in himself again, because he's such a talented athlete, still relatively young, but he's taken such a knock from so many injuries that it's more building that head strength again rather than just the physical as well.
You wouldn't know he was young talking to me. He's like, I am old. Bless him.
Well, he's in his 30s now, so he's not like as young as he used to be, but he is still more than young enough to still do some big things in the sport. And, I 100% believe we can get him back to his best and beyond if he's, willing to put the work in, which he is. He's working hard right now.
I have a question also. Is the Siberian Power Show before Europe's?
I can find out for you.
I think it is, because he's doing both, isn't he?
He's down for both.
Yeah, because surely it's not in between Europe's and Worlds, because this is only it's less than 2 weeks between Europe's and Worlds. Wow, Loz is
end of March.
Oh, it is. Okay. Okay, strength showcase. Hi, if defining strongest as who would you pick to walk in a room only knowing they'd have to lift something extremely heavy from A to B, knowing nothing else, who would you pick? Thor? Brian? Like strongest looking?
No, I think if you're just going to define someone as the strongest, so not necessarily picking an event, but say, I guess it depends on so many factors. We could get into that kind of complicated thing, but I guess a good way to look at it is, say you were in a house, an earthquake, and you kind of had a big beam on you or something like that.
Who would I want lifting the rock off?
Who do you trust to get it off you? Probably someone like Thor.
You dare.
You'd die.
No, I choose Thor. I would. Yeah, I choose Thor.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like a big rock or something like that.
Yeah.
It's not much better than Thor. Brian would be a good
shout
Tom
also.
Stoltman in terms of those situations.
Yeah.
But obviously, there's so many ways to define strength. But I'd rather have someone like that than say a really good powerlifter.
Yeah.
For that type of situation.
Yeah, same. Yeah, need a good stone lifter. With the amount of talent in strongman today, it's a crying shame that World's Strongest Man has reduced the field from 30 to 25. I quite agree. Also, it means we have odd numbers for races and stuff like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
5 in a group instead of 6.
Group.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't think it through. People saying hello to each other.
All the same faces. Nice to see everyone in the chat.
Toby, Monica, Fred, Andrew. Some strange invites over others more deserving at World's Strongest Man, says Patrick. Well, we did a video about this. Was it this week?
I think so.
Yeah, it came out this week. Yeah. So if you look at it, for the most part, there's some trickle down invites. There's everyone who came top 5 at Giants Live has officially been invited, haven't they?
No.
Apart from Brits. Yeah, with the exception of Brits.
Last year, top 5 from every Giants Live, I believe.
I saw quite a bit of backlash because it was quite funny. We filmed our video about Europe's Strongest Man, and as that was uploading, literally they announced that they added Gav, Bish, and Hixie to the Europe's Strongest Man lineup. And I saw quite a lot of not backlash, I guess, but criticism in the comments about how Brit heavy it is this year. 6 out of 12 athletes.
Europe's.
Yeah.
Not uncommon. Not uncommon for Europe's to be Brit heavy.
It's the most Brit heavy it's been since 2020.
Okay, that was very Brit heavy, but obviously that was great.
Yeah, that was a different situation.
Look, I sit here week in, week out and say, as Brits and as Americans, you've got an advantage over everyone else in the world. Everyone.
Yeah.
And, the Americans will say the Brits have an advantage, but there's advantages to the Americans as well in other ways, such as OSG is always in America. Yeah. The Arnold qualifier is in America.
I think Brits have an advantage at Giants Live, absolutely, because 100%. There's 2 more shows they can do.
There's no arguing about that at all.
Americans, I guess, things like the Arnolds and stuff like that, they're more heavily
I'd say
weighted.
We're very lucky nations, because so many other nations, it's just one spot or, the people getting overlooked quite quickly.
Yeah.
The other thing, when we spoke about this with a few people and ourselves, should a national title be given as many qualifying spots?
I don't think so.
No, I agree.
No,
I agree.
not just one out of all the national titles. If Britain's Strongest Man is top 3 go to Worlds, then so should America's. Do you know what I mean? Or North America's Strongest Man.
Yeah.
But it's not run by Giants Live.
That's the thing. It's just the qualifying route.
Yeah.
We are very lucky, and we have to accept that.
Yeah.
You deal with the cards you dealt. You take that luck and you can try and run with it. But it's a fact.
Can't I Lever is in the chat. Always makes for an interesting evening. Can we clear up how many slots at World's Strongest Man is still left open? Whom do Loz and Liz think deserve them as wildcards, or whom do Loz and Liz think will qualify at Europe's Strongest Man by making the podium?
So we do believe it's going to be 25 from what we've heard.
Yes, it is going to be 25. That was confirmed in a podcast recently.
Who do Loz and Liz think deserves them as wildcards? I think Tom Evans is someone we both agree deserves an invite based on what he's done in the last year. I know Worlds didn't go that well for him last year, but if you look at his whole year and some of his performances, he beat a lot of people that have already been invited. Yeah, a lot.
Oh, he's beaten everyone. Yeah.
Not everyone, but a lot.
Well, most. Yeah. James Jeffers would be a good wild card, second at OSG.
James Jeffers is someone I'd like to see get an opportunity, but James Jeffers has qualified for Giants Live, so he's going to get that opportunity to qualify for next year's World's Strongest Man. And I still think OSG should be that. I think it should be the qualifier to Giants Live, not necessarily a direct qualifier.
Yeah, it was always supposed to be, wasn't it? But I don't know. The way it's worked out, they kept inviting everyone directly to
It was always the top 3 will get invited to Giants Live. Yeah. And then it happened to be...
They happened to invite them all to Worlds as well. Yeah. I think the most likely to qualify through Europe's that hasn't qualified already is Fonyuk. Is that his name? I think Mateusz has a young chance, and Mateusz, I was going to say. Kevin Harslegger has a chance also. Yeah. Gav, what are the events? Yeah, Gav. If Gav comes in Brit shape.
I said a lot of nice things about Gav, and I love Gav. I think he's going to struggle at Europe's because the level is higher again. You've got, Pavlo Kordiaka still hasn't quite qualified for World Strongest Man. He's going to be at Europe's. Luke Richardson coming back to Europe's. The standard is high at Europe's. I'd love to see Gav do it, but I think it's harder.
It is harder,
to that. But you never know. He's
it's Mateusz's little brother, Lucas, in the chat.
Lucas, hope you're well, buddy. He's getting good now.
Yeah, he is getting good. Yeah. You going to Arnold UK? Wow, we've been invited by one of Loz's sponsors, but I'm quite sure it clashes with an arm wrestling event that you're doing that weekend, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm at a different event, so
no, just Arnold's Ohio for us, unfortunately. Who do we think will be the 2 World's Strongest Man alternates?
There's a great question.
There'll be a British one and one from North America.
Do you reckon?
Yeah,
usually, but not always.
Yeah, not always. A lot of that could boil down to Europe's Strongest Man results. So it would probably be the highest placing Brit who didn't qualify. So Gav or Hicks, potentially. For a North American one, it could end up being James Jeffers. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Better not be Thomas Evans, I tell you.
So Europe's Strongest Man, we've got both Lukes, Luke Stoltman and Luke Richardson, Pavlo Kordiaka. Paddy Haynes has already qualified. So Mateusz hasn't qualified. Foytu's qualified. Nekonechny hasn't qualified. Mateusz Funik, I keep getting his name wrong.
We're going to learn it.
Kevin Harslegger hasn't qualified. And then Hicksy and Gav.
Yes, that's right. Rachel can't wait to see us in a few weeks.
There is James Jeffers.
And there he is. Speaking, he shall appear. Do you guys think that if the top 5 guys at Europe's are the guys that are already qualified? No, I don't think so.
I don't think they can roll it down that low.
I don't think so.
I think if people come top 3, obviously they will automatically qualify. There is a good chance whoever comes 4th will qualify as well.
And 5th.
Maybe 5th. I don't believe they will go beyond that.
I don't
because you can't just keep going, and they didn't last year.
No, they didn't.
Do you remember Rauno was upset?
I mean, Rauno was upset.
He actually got someone who placed lower than him actually got invited.
No, Parr ended up going as the alternate ahead of Rauno.
Yeah, and Parr placed lower than him.
He did.
In that comp, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but no, we don't think they would go that far down. I mean, we can't speak for them, but
just based on
history,
I wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah.
I think they'll still look at things like the Arnolds, because you have to. Arnold is happening, and it's before World's Strongest Man. They're not crazy. They will look at results from the Arnolds.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Obviously, there's potential injury at the Arnolds as well. So you may lose some athletes that have already qualified. So there's, quite often over the last couple of years, they've been scrambling for athletes last minute.
Yeah, we had a few phone calls with Colin a few years ago, didn't we? Would you remember? It was literally they were scrambling. They were having a bit of a nightmare. Yeah. Yes, please don't ruin my Sunday. Like I said to you the other day, Big Gav should be there. Should half the Europe's lineup be Brits?
No,
I don't think so. No, I think we've got enough good upcoming Europeans to have a little bit more variety than that. I would still love to see Adam Ruszkowski invited. Like, he's done well on the Strongman Champions League scene. Yeah. I'd like to see what he could do. Liz, I love your shirt. Where did you get it from? My Only Gain shirt. I actually bought it at OSG.
You did, yeah.
Yeah. Is there a label in the back? Can you check and see where it's from, the company? I don't know if it's in the label. Sorry. Does it say?
No.
Oh, I can't remember the name of the company. Are there any other labels? No.
Oh, no, that's the wrong label. I'm looking at your Gymshark top that's underneath.
For Christ's sake.
No.
Sorry, normal service all team. No, I'm sorry, I don't know. There was a stall at OSG selling loads of different tops, and I got it from there. Yeah, people saying Tom Evans. Should Worlds make a ranking system and use a point system like Rogue?
Rankings are hard because, I mean, if we take Rogue's ranking, it's very limited to a few competitions. It's hard to kind of track every single comp. It's hard to rate every comp because you've got guys. I mean, Martins is a difficult one because he's not competed for ages. He might come and be rubbish. He might come and be awesome. Yeah.
I think an issue with a ranking system, especially if you're looking at Worlds, which is going to predominantly look at Giants Live, you might have an athlete invited to 4 or 5 Giants Lives this year. That automatically gives them a massive advantage over the guy that gets 1 invite a year.
Or no invites.
Or no invites. Yeah, exactly. So I just don't really see that it could be applied fairly.
Unless like athletes were almost forced to compete regularly, and everything was looked at.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to do a legitimate ranking that makes sense.
One thing I saw suggested is like, once someone's qualified for Worlds, don't invite them to any more Giants Lives that year. So
the thing is, the Giants Live on its own is its own tour.
Of course,
and obviously they want the best athletes,
and they want bums and
fans
seats.
come to watch them.
Yeah.
I mean, Britain's Strongest Man had a great turnout.
9,000.
I'm sat here saying maybe we don't deserve 6 athletes at Europe's, but if they're popular athletes and they're putting bums on seats, from a business point of view, I understand it.
Yeah.
It's just from a fair point of view.
From a sporting point of view, yeah.
It's why I kind of, anyone up and coming, make yourself like stand out some way. Be entertaining. Understand that it's not just athlete. You've got to be entertainment and athlete, which not everybody likes doing. And I totally respect that because I was more of a athlete, I guess.
You weren't an entertainer, were you?
But you've got to almost have that heart on the sleeve out there and show some emotion and try and understand that you need to kind of turn up to the interviews. You need to try and, interact with the fans as much as possible because the more you do that, the more likely you are to get invited.
Man called nobody with a members comment. We need Smo back, please, please, please. I know. We desperately hope it can come back next year because we're going to miss it this year.
Yeah.
It is a shame. Rick in the chat. Greek Goliath. Good evening to my favourite Brits.
Hello, sir.
We're the only Brits he knows. I'm joking.
Tom Evans and Kordiaka got to be in. Kordiaka finalist last year.
Yeah, he was. He's been a finalist the last 3 years in a row, I'm sure. And
Former
he was
winner of Europe's Strongest Man.
8th last year as well, yeah. But then again, last year we were in this position with Wesley Dwinski, didn't officially qualify, had come 6th in the final the year before. It wasn't until after Europe's when they could safely say, okay, we didn't get 3 new qualifying guys through. Then they gave Wesley the invitation. So Tom Evans definitely deserves a wildcard invite. Been trying to find World's Strongest Man tickets. No, they're not released yet. No. No, we have a date. We have a city, but yeah, no tickets yet. Just keep an eye on their Instagram. Will, I saw a really intriguing doodle reel that was hyping BJ Stone to be picked for World's Strongest Man. I wonder who could have drawn that. Did you see the doodle reel that I was in?
I did, with your big lats.
Yes.
More people asking if World's Strongest Man tickets are out yet. No.
Loz and Liz, podium predictions for the Arnolds.
Ooh.
It's very
difficult.
difficult.
Last week, I think I was asked, how do you think Martins will do? And I sort of dismissed him. And then his training this week's looked really good.
Yeah, that's what you needed. He
needed a good week of training. But I want Martins to do well. But I'm still unsure of how his body's going to hold up in competition. So that's still a question mark. But I will say his training this last week has looked very, very good. Obviously, Mitch is a contender. Lucas Hatton, Trey Mitchell. Off the top of my head, they are the three I would class as the favourites. And then I think Tom Evans has a chance. I wouldn't count out
Austin.
I was going to say I wouldn't count out Reno.
Oh, even with the two overheads?
Even with the two overheads. His overhead isn't that bad. People are kind of saying it's like bad. He didn't do that badly on the overhead at Worlds. You know, he's a kind of guy that can perform under pressure.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
He's also had time to prepare for this time round. And obviously when he had time to prepare for Worlds, he was very good last year. So, and he's had even more time to prepare for this. So I'm interested to see how he turns up, because no one's talking about him, not even us. We haven't kind of thought about it.
No, it's true.
I sat the other day thinking, I wouldn't count him out.
But you know, like I said this before though, when it comes to Worlds, I will be talking about Reno a lot, because I feel that's a competition that suits him better than the Arnolds.
My top three are Mitch, Trey, and Lucas.
Yeah.
I think in terms of history at the Arnolds, people in shape, events, they look like the favourites. But there's still a lot of question marks, because we've got this sandbag carry. I think Reno will be good at that.
He will be.
I also think this Dinny carry, Dinny duck walk into drag is still up in the air and very unpredictable on how that's going to play out and what kind of results we're going to get on it. I think log, deadlift, dumbbell, those are a lot more predictable in terms of what people are going to do.
Yeah, and that's where the barrel-chested Americans come in. However, you've got your lighter, more athletic guys. I mean, I kind of throw Mitch into that just because he's good at everything, but Mitch, Reno, Andrew, and Nick, who could kind of cause problems for the barrel-chested Americans by coming between them all and taking points on those events. Where are we? Yesterday was first rain this year in Texas. Can't stand the mud.
Didn't you guys have snow, though?
Yeah. Time to move to Texas. Don't have a domestic. It was a love day yesterday. We don't have real domestics, do we? Just our mock ones. Are you all doing a prediction video for the Arnolds? We will. Yes, of course. A lot of snow in the Netherlands.
Someone praying for Wide Pavlo. It'd be good to see him back in good shape.
I hope he can come back in good shape. Anyone else think Liz looks a bit like Diamond, the Gladiator?
A little bit.
This must be a new Gladiator.
It's one of the newer ones, yes.
What's that? I feel so sorry for Alexa, stuck in the back of the car on the way to school every day while you two pair of nerds are sat arguing about the backlift and athlete list.
We never talk about strongman in front of her, do we?
No. You can't get a word in edgeways with her. Anyway, she doesn't stop talking. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Yeah.
There you go.
That's fine. Thank you. Wait, Loz is coaching Mateusz. When did this happen? Also a great move. Any plans for his deadlift?
We're working hard on his deadlift, obviously. That's the big weakness. But it's been looking good in training. He's putting 300 raw very comfortably a few weeks ago. We're just starting to get back into the suit now for Europe's coming up. But I want to do as much out of the suit as possible. And it's making him understand that we're starting from scratch and rebuilding. But he's doing very well.
Without being disrespectful, do you think Luke Stoltman got an invite due to him being a name that brings the eyes of the casual Christmas viewers to watch on Channel 5?
Yes and no. I think Luke in terms of his history at World's Strongest Man, is a performer. And what's he been in the final the last 4 years in a row? Maybe
Something
more?
like that. He's
Maybe
made
more.
the final like 6 times, I think.
He is a 2-time winner of Europe's. He's last year's winner of Britain's Strongest Man. So his pedigree is probably what's got him there. And, I wouldn't be surprised if he turns up at Worlds and does very, very well. The fact is, the last few comps he's done haven't been the best, but
he's still solidly
strongman.
a top 25 guy in the world. I don't think anyone can deny that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, there have been so many invites over the years that they didn't officially qualify, but they had that pedigree and history. And I think because we had 30 athletes back then and not necessarily 30 guys good enough, we didn't care, and it was mostly went unnoticed. I think now that it's a reduced lineup and the depth of talent is so much greater, I think people are picking.
I think the problem is until World's Strongest Man do some kind of qualifying thing that is in concrete. This is how you get to World's Strongest Man for everyone.
No other option. Yeah.
You're going to have to accept that there's going to be wild cards that get through that are going to get there based off former reputation and
sometimes potential as well.
Yeah, you've seen that the other way with potential, but if you look at Martins, he's not competed for a while. He's already been invited to Worlds.
Yeah, although he's a former winner, so
he is a former winner. But what I'm saying is, he hasn't done anything in the last.
No,
year
it's true, and it's supposed to be currently competing.
I mean, if we go on the last 2 years, Luke's had a good 2 years. It's just the last year hasn't been as good.
Yeah. What's the weight difference between the heaviest and lightest World's Strongest Man winners? I believe Olekssi was the lightest World's Strongest Man winner when he won it in 2020.
How heavy was he? You sure? Because Yoke wouldn't have been that
Oh,
heavy.
yeah, about 120.
Marius was only about 125.
Okay, yeah, maybe
Ahala was probably about 119, 118.
Olekssi was pretty small, to be fair.
I think Olekssi was in the 120s.
Yeah, well, one of them then. And then your absolute largest guys to win at the time of winning, probably Brian, about 200 kilos.
Brian would be the biggest.
Yeah, so maybe an 80 kilo difference. Or close to. Big difference. Be great to see Tom in Europe's the Strongest Man at some point. Maybe they should have Europe's and Worlds a bit apart.
They should definitely have Europe's and Worlds a bit apart. The problem is Europe's put out, or Giants Life put out their events a year in advance. World's Strongest Man then come along and put them whenever they want.
I know, yeah.
I feel for Giants, because it's almost Europe's is still good, but it's not as good as it could be.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating because you do get athletes miss it to focus on Worlds.
Yeah.
And Tom has actually never done Europe's, which is crazy.
Which is crazy. It must be very frustrating for Giants Live to,
I know it is for them.
Yeah.
Loz, do you know any strongmen that have come back from meniscus repair? Yes, there's a number of athletes that have had meniscus issues.
Matty's bad surgeon is our arch enemy. Mateusz, obviously. How far is A from B? What are Loz's thoughts on Mitch entering the enhanced games? Happy, angry, ambivalent?
Yeah, it doesn't affect me in the slightest. I mean,
doesn't surprise you either.
It doesn't surprise me. My focus, Mitch and myself, focus in terms of working together this year is to win the Arnolds and Worlds. That is the big goal right now. Obviously Rogue as well, but the short term is focus on winning Worlds and Arnolds. He's got a great opportunity to do the enhanced games, and deadlift training, as long as you're still doing everything else, is not going to affect everything else. Obviously, if you take Thor is laser focused on the deadlift. Mitch is looking to do something good, but he's focused on other shows as well.
Can't wait for the Arnolds this year. Even got a ticket to the pro show. Hope to meet you guys. Yes, we will be around, won't we?
We'll definitely be around. We're looking forward to it. Loz, please do an Iron Sheik impression, brother. Who is it? Patricia. Patricia, baby. Sheiky is here. I'm going to bend you over and teach you some respect.
Jesus Christ. Is that what he says?
He's no, he's worse than that, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Is that the voice? Did you do it right?
I totally messed it up. I think I was going to go in real hot. That I don't know what accent that was.
I mean, I can't really verify this either way.
Middle Eastern.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, you should be better.
I should
than
be
that,
better.
then.
I should do it much better.
Pretend you're your dad. Try again. Oh. Thor lives in Iceland. You guys are in the UK. It would be too late for Thor to show up in an emergency. I don't know, because I've already got Andrew Burton booked as my private firefighter, haven't
It's
I?
a long way to come for an emergency, though.
Yeah, but I'm just going to drop and roll for a while. I said I would call him personally.
Liz looking jacked. She is. She's doing very, very well.
Thanks, guys.
Did some arm wrestling yesterday.
I did. Nearly won.
Nearly
beat Rob. I know he's little, but he's still about 20 kilos heavier than me.
Yeah, and he's competing in strongman as well.
Yeah. What are Loz and Liz's scouting reports on Josh Pataka? Never heard of him.
Very impressive. I was very impressed watching him at OSG.
Yeah.
Good all-round athlete. He's going to be good. Well, he's good.
He is good. He won the official Strongman Games, and he won it before the final event. So he was quite far ahead of the other guys. He did do it the previous year as well, but it was a very late entry with very little prep. But we were impressed with him, weren't we?
Very impressed.
Yeah. So I like, if you're good at that type of format, you're usually going to be good at Giants and Worlds and stuff like that. So excited to see him. What's happening with Olekssi? Your guess is as good as mine. Like, we genuinely don't think we're going to see him back now, do we?
I would be surprised.
Yeah.
Haven't heard much from him at all. Don't see him posting all that much. He's had invites to things and then he gets removed from events. So I don't know.
No explanation. No, we don't know. Elaine, thank you for the super chat. Loz, do you know Cradle of Filth? The singer posted a photo of you with his daughter for her birthday. Do you know them, or was it just a fan photo?
I don't know.
No. Look them up. Cradle of Filth. Is that say filth, not fifth or something? I think it says filth. Yeah. Don't know. Evening, Loz and Liz. Loving the show as always. Also loving the app. Lifted 12 horses today. I love that feature on the app. This is Loz's coaching app. Once your workout's done, it will tell you what the equivalent of what you lifted that day was, and that's always quite fun.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Jules. Keep working hard, and see what you lift tomorrow.
How many horses?
It's not always horses.
No, I know. Bulk Brogan with the super chat. Thank you. If IMG sells World's Strongest Man, we should crowdfund buying it and make it a team JF Caron, Brian Shaw, Darren Sadler, and MVM Commissioners of Power like Terry Todd was. This is my personal plan if I win the lottery. If we win the Euro Millions, we'll buy it, won't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and we'll form a committee and we'll take very good care of it. But yeah, we would love to see it in the hands of people.
I won £6 on the Euro Millions.
Oh, there you go.
So
we're
unfortunately, not quite enough to retire.
Enough to buy a couple more lines. But yeah.
I'm trying.
Wish World's Strongest Man would go to a different place every year to keep it fresh and make it fair, as it's always in the USA
used
now.
to love when it was traveling to different places.
Oh, I know. That was the best thing about Worlds.
I was very lucky to go to some different places and just see some incredible. Like when we went to Botswana, you unfortunately didn't get to come.
I didn't go.
But like the scenery and the wildlife there was incredible. We went to Malta, which was amazing.
Malaysia
was really good.
You went some places you didn't like. Sanya.
China, I wasn't so keen on, but it's still nice to go. And,
yeah, of course. Places you would never otherwise go. Yeah. I mean, we get to go to the USA all the time. And we genuinely enjoy visiting, don't we?
Yeah.
But it would be nice to see some more variety. What's the difference between Britain's Strongest Man and UK's Strongest Man?
Britain's Strongest Man is run by Giants Live. That's the qualifying route through to World's Strongest Man. UK Strongest Man is run by Ultimate Strongman, and it's a good route, but unfortunately, like that is the end of the road, if you like, in terms of their promotion. They used to have a world title.
They used to have quite a few international competitions,
and you just tend to find like Ultimate Strongman for me is a great platform to develop.
Yeah,
you often get a lot of new athletes. They have a good system to get new athletes
from grassroots.
But you often see the guys that kind of win end up kind of coming to Britain's and then don't go back to UK's. You do get a couple, but like I think Andrew Flynn and Andrew Flynn, Paul Smith, Paddy's done it before, but like you start seeing them kind of drift off and not go back. But it's got some amazing winners. I mean, Eddie Hall won it, Jimmy Marku, Terry Hollands, myself, Paro Dwyer. There's some really good winners of UKs, and it's a tough competition as well. UK is 3 days of brutal comp, so it is good. It's just unfortunately that is the end of the road in terms of it doesn't lead to like the higher level.
What is the heaviest weight ever lifted at World's Strongest Man? Any implement? Probably a backlift in 1991.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. There's obviously been like plane pulls and stuff, but in terms of actually lifted off the floor, probably the backlift.
Yeah, I can't remember the winning number, but something backlifts crazy. Are always something insane. But it would have been the backlift, probably.
Luke Richardson will win Worlds for par. I just want to see Luke competing. I hope he's doing okay.
Yeah. Ash Jones with a member's comment. Tuned in, thought Liz had an OnlyFans top on. No, it's only gains. We are PG friendly family. It's a family show. Liz, have you got your flights squared away? Are we heading out over some planes after Arnold Strongman Classic? Yeah, I just need to check the return time. We fly back Monday evening. He wants to know if we want to come to his plane museum. He knows I like planes.
She likes first class seats on planes.
No. Well, yeah, but I like planes. Where are we? Oh, at OSG, they said Funiuk.
I'm still going to ask him directly.
Yeah, we'll ask him. The invite percentages go where the TV viewing is. It's not very worldwide despite the world title. And historically, the big name Americans don't really compete at their national comp. The problem being, obviously, the national comp doesn't officially technically lead to anything, does it? It doesn't qualify.
America's Strongest Man the last couple of years has had a lot more legitimacy with Lucas Hatton doing it.
Yeah, and winning it. I mean, not last year, the year before, when Lynn Morehouse was part of that organization, Lynn, who runs official Strongman Games, it was an official Giants Live or World's Strongest Man, maybe Giants Live qualifier. But that wasn't the case last year, unfortunately, with Lynn no longer having that.
I think there's been quite a few changes in terms of the organization.
Yeah, it's a shame. If World's Strongest Man has to go to the weeds to pick one last name or two, the nod should go to who has the hardest to pronounce name. Oh, God.
Hit the like buttons, you bums.
Yes. Do you have a set of numbers that you think is entry level to get into novice strongman events? Every comp's different, isn't it?
This you can't really, because like there's women's, there's men's, there's teen classes, there's weight classes now. It's so much different to how strongman was, I guess, when I started. Like when I was starting, it was very hard to find low-level competitions because it just wasn't as popular, whereas the numbers have grown now, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I think
it's a lot more accessible.
It makes it a lot more accessible at all different levels, which is a good thing. So I don't necessarily think there's set numbers. And also, like, I know guys that their log is terrible, for instance, but they're really, really good at like moving with weight and stuff like that. So it's hard to just say certain numbers mean you're going to be at this level. There's certain things that I would like to see changed at the lower level. Like I'd like to see suits removed from lower level competition. I'd like to see suits removed full stop. But
that's a different story. Best thing you can do though is look at the local novice comps near you and see how close you are to those numbers, even if they're a little bit far away. It's something to aim for.
I sometimes think if it's just a little bit above your level,
go for it.
Like especially if it's 6 months away, it's good. Some people look at it and it's like massively above their level, and they think, oh, in 6 months I'll be there. That's probably not the best thing to do. Just keep training and enjoying.
I competed.
There's nothing wrong with just enjoying training.
Yeah.
Like lots of gyms now have strongman equipment, and there's nothing wrong with just enjoying training, getting stronger. And eventually, if you want to compete, great. And if you're a competitive person, you like the goal and you feel it's going to motivate you to push yourself harder, stick your name in a competition and don't be afraid of coming last, because everyone's, gets beat I've been last in many competitions before, but I've also won some huge competitions before, and you don't really look back and worry about the ones you did bad on.
No.
You just do the comp, learn from it, get better for next time.
I didn't even come last.
You didn't.
I was second to last.
And then the next year you were
second to first. Yeah. Matty, world's strongest man, is very good at never making us happy. Not gonna lie. It's like they go out their way. Hedgehog, thank you for gifting a membership. Loz and Liz, how do you feel about an event with the goal of breaking rep records, like Loz's 20 reps of 250 kilos safety bar squat or Rauno's 400 kilo deadlift for 6? I would like to see, because considering the fact that by the time the deadlift world championships roll around this year, the record will likely be 515 kilos, and there may not be.
Is there a deadlift world championships this year?
Yeah, at the Giants Live World Open. And there may not be a big enough incentive for Thor to come back and try and break that. And realistically, I don't think anyone else is either. I'd love to see the 400 kilo for reps be the deadlift. Yeah. And try and break that record instead.
Yeah,
we've had it at the deadlift world champs before, haven't we?
Yeah, we had JF Karan and Janasha.
Yes.
First, that was the original time they did the 400 for reps.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
It was done as part of the Wuss Feats of Strength. Yeah. Or maybe, I don't know, an 18-inch deadlift. Something, I don't know.
Something different.
Yeah. I like the backlift was actually more around 2,000 pounds. I think I got confused with the Fortissimus one.
It's looking shredded. 7 weeks of not a single off-plan meal.
Miserable, honestly. Terrible.
I was bad this weekend. I caved and had to have a takeaway, didn't I?
You had a takeaway, and what did you have for lunch today?
Because
it smelled bloody delicious.
Sandwich.
No, it wasn't a sandwich. He had French onion soup. He had these baguettes that he warmed up with all this ham and melted cheese and stuff.
That's great.
He had
so good.
Oreos, Cadbury cream egg Oreos.
Me and Alexa shared them. It was so good.
And I was sat there with my skier, dark chocolate banana.
I'm a very supportive husband. I'm very proud of you, and you're doing very, very well.
Thank you. Right. Where are we?
She is looking amazing, by the way. Like, you can really see things start to
Thank you.
change.
Starting to pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. James Jeff is doing the Siberian Power Show. Looking forward to getting to compete against Mateusz. Really, that's cool. Only Gain sounds like a shirt that the Professor Dom Mazzetti should sell.
I love one of his original videos.
Evolution of a Gym Bro.
I used to tease Liz saying she was primordial ooze, but you're like,
until recently.
Yeah. You've like been progressed now to like Gym Bro.
I am Gym Bro now. Yeah. What's the one after that? Gym Rat. Yeah.
You might even be a gym rat now.
I might be.
Yeah, you might be.
Yeah.
Why are Chinese people so good at competitive eating but bad at strongman?
Are they good at competitive eating?
There are some good competitive eating Chinese people, yeah.
The only thing I ever really watch is Beard Eats Food. Beard Meets Food. Yeah, Beard Eats Food. I've been watching a lot more food programs recently.
You've been like writing everything down that you want.
Everything that I'm going to take to the show and gorge on afterwards. Who wants to see a video of that? How many calories can Liz consume after her show? I think you'd all be horrified at what I'm capable of.
I've seen you eat before.
Well, you won't be horrified. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what you could do
then. Does Liz approve of Loz moonlighting on the Following Strength podcast this week? Yes, I'm very supportive.
It was fun. Nice to do an interview for those guys.
Yeah. Or that guy.
Well, yeah.
It's one guy. If Tom wins 6 titles, he has to be a top 10 of all time, right? Yeah.
100%. Higher than top 10.
Yeah, of course.
6 World Strongest Man titles would be incredible.
Yeah. Agree or disagree? If Gerrit Badenhorst hadn't sustained his injury at 1995 World Strongest Man, he would have beaten Magnus for gold?
Herrick was one of my absolute favourites. Would have loved to have seen him win Worlds. He just always seemed to have something that went wrong. But yeah, Herrick, he was so close a number of times.
I don't know what this is. Greek Goliath. Loz, any interest in an Inez and Katie versus Andrea and Rebecca coaches side bet at the Arnolds? Nothing like a friendly competition.
Do you want to have a bet on the men's side?
Yeah, men's only. Can I bet on Inez?
It's hard to bet against Inez.
Yeah, very hard. Oh, there we go. Found the shirt, I believe, from Dom Merch Store. Oh, let's be honest, it's probably one of those things that quite a few companies are doing, maybe. But yeah, I got it at OSG. Based on Adam Bishop's triumphant return at Britain's Strongest Man, is he a top 5 strongman? Did Loz and Liz chat with him after the comp and learn anything? He's certainly a top 5 in the UK.
Yeah, I don't believe Bish is top 5 in the world currently, but he's a great strongman, and I just want to see him at his best, enjoying World's Strongest Man. I mean, saying he's top 5 in the world, he's got nothing to back that up, and that's not me being mean. He's never been top 5 in the world, so he did very, very well at Britain's this year, and I think let the guy enjoy being in shape. Let's see how he does at Europe's and then Worlds. But hopefully he has an injury-free year and performs as well as he can.
Jackie in the comments, happy Sunday. In my opinion, Ben Glasscock should be invited to World's Strongest Man since his Schmo invite is postponed. Well, Worlds aren't going to do Schmo any favours, are they?
Yeah,
and you probably open a new can of worms.
Yeah, you can't ask a different federation to kind of
honour something else. Yeah.
And Ben is doing great. Really impressed with Ben, and I think he's going to get to Worlds eventually, even if it's not this year. Hopefully, next year.
He'll get there. Yeah, definitely.
He's continuing to improve all the time.
Yeah. Steve in the chat.
Hey, Steve.
Bless her. I just finished watching the 2016 Team Strongman competition. You and Terry Hollands battling against
they were fun.
Mark Felix. I would love to see team shows.
I really enjoyed the team comps. They were great to do. Me and Terry did all right as a team.
Yeah, you two were really good.
We just couldn't quite win, but we were second twice.
I know. Yeah, there was always something, wasn't there? Yeah. Shame. Did you all see the Texas Boys video with Claire Myler? Badass as always. I haven't seen that one, no, but Claire is a badass.
She is.
She's crazy strong. We will watch it at some point. Have you guys been keeping track on Colton Engelbrecht's progress? I think he might be going for 480 for 4.
That's just
this
insane.
Week on Deads.
Absolutely crazy. I do kind of see his stuff pop up on Instagram from time to time. He is super strong.
I don't follow any powerlifters.
There you go.
I don't. I've wasted away at too many powerlifting comps watching him. Is there still seedings for Worlds? I think there's a top 5, and then it's kind of free for all, isn't it? You'd imagine making the final should give you a seeding for the following year.
They always say there's no seeding at World's Strongest Man, but you can kind of tell that there is.
Of course there is.
You look at the groups and you think, well, that guy's like, those guys are the top 5.
Yeah.
And those guys are clearly like the next 5.
Yeah. And that's kind of how it works. The athletes are sort of broken into layers, I guess, 5 layers of 5. And then you take one from each for each group. Yeah. And they try and get some type of balance when it comes to representation in countries and that sort of thing. Yeah.
But if World's Strongest Man say there's no ranking, I don't believe them when you look at things.
Don't believe it for a second. No.
I mean, otherwise you'd have potentially like the top 3 in the same group, which is not going to happen.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you wouldn't want names pulled out of a hat, would you?
I mean, if World's Strongest Man announced the events and Mitch, Tom, and Reno are all in the same group, I will be very surprised.
I'd be very upset.
One of them would be very upset.
Yeah, a lot of fans would be upset as well. I think we all want to see the best guys in the final, and that already kind of doesn't happen sometimes because of the imbalance in the groups.
Also the types of the comps as well.
Yeah, and it's only a few events in the heats, isn't it? It's not much opportunity to stretch away or anything.
Like, as I bore people week in, week out, events matter.
Yeah.
If we just look at Brits this year to Brits last year, totally different results because it was different events.
Yeah.
Obviously, people peak at different times and stuff, but events really do matter. And you can have a guy that could be amazing at the events for the final of Worlds, but rubbish at the events for the heats.
Yeah,
we've seen it before.
Is Loz hoping for the double T squat again at the Arnolds? I know he's not.
Definitely. Like, it was a good event, I guess. Until
I guess
it just went on forever.
It was long, wasn't it? Yeah. I think I was sat with Andrea watching it in the crowd because that was back when the women's was run by the other strongman corp.
Yep.
And we were like, should we go get some food?
You could have gone for food, gone for a swim,
gone for a nap.
Come back and it was still going on.
Do either of you have any niche interests?
Strongman.
Serial killers.
That's probably not so niche. Strongman's more niche. I think more people are into serial killers than.
Yeah.
I'm into arm wrestling, obviously.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's that niche, but I like dinosaurs and space.
You're such a nerd.
I'm a bit of a nerd.
I'm not really into anything niche. No.
I like musicals.
Stop.
It's amazing that you're with me, isn't it?
Yeah. Very much for the strong man in you and not the musical man. Have you seen Nick lately? He's definitely becoming one of the barrel-chested Americans.
Because he shaved his head and stopped being a sissy.
He's stopped being a sissy. He's conformed. He's grown his chest, shortened the hair, and he's fully on board now. No, he's looking big.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't lose that speed or anything, but he's a good athlete. Loz and Liz have domestic. Fix it by giving each other protein. No. I think it's a sex thing, Loz. Quick.
Yeah, move on to that. Someone who. What?
Loz and Liz domestic is always resolved with an arm wrestle.
And Liz will win, so.
Fred with the super chat. Thank you, Fred. Don't want to take too much time off work for the Arnold, but I want to. So poll time. How many think I should dye my beard this year?
How many people think that Fred should dye his beard?
And
what color?
And if you look in the little picture, you can see
multicolored.
Yes, yeah. So
is he going to go multicolored again, or just one set color?
Anything goes. Maybe you should go for the glitter beard. Or if you could choose who gets world once IMG is done, who would you choose and why? Netflix, YouTube. Imagine the physical 100 guys got worlds. Fun. Oh, I'd want it to go to someone who would look after it. Yeah. Whoever would cherish it and raise it like its own. Yeah, like it was their own. Yeah. I would care more about it being in the hands of people that understand and care about the sport and the athletes. Agreed?
Yeah, I'm just reading this. Liz, would you trust Rebecca to help you dispose of a body?
And would that body be Loz or someone else? It would definitely be someone else. But yeah, I would trust Becca, and she would be a very handy person for me because she could pick them up while I dig the hole. So yeah, I would trust Becca, definitely. And I think she'd do it.
I was just reading, go up. Fun fact, many years ago, I regularly did a step class that was run by Raven, the Gladiator.
Never heard of Raven either. Are these all new Gladiators?
No, that's an old one.
Oh, okay. The Giants Live know that World's Strongest Man is around that time each year, so why not move it?
It's not that time each year. World's Strongest Man used to be in September. And
then it moved to November. It went further, like towards COVID, it went further the other way. Then it skipped back. And
now World's Strongest Man is getting closer and closer to Europe.
Yeah. It's I guess it's hard for Giants Live because they lock in these venues. in like, it's often in like a 3-year contract and that kind of thing for dates and everything, and also with hotels as well. So it's, I guess there's complications and complexities and stuff that we don't really understand or appreciate. Diet purple, never seen a purple beard.
Didn't Billy Connolly have a purple beard? I'm sure he did.
I don't know. Oh, what was the point in the poll? We'll only dye it red, white, and blue.
I guess he's Team America all the way.
Or it could be a Union Jack. Who knows?
There's no way Fred would do it. There's no British guys competing.
No, there isn't, is there?
No.
It's all North Americans and one South African. Yeah. Why did companies from the 2000s like Iron Mind straps and Ray-Ban supportive equipment fall out of favor with athletes? Or did they stop sponsoring athletes?
Back then, they were the only people doing things in the sport, whereas obviously companies like SBD, Cerberus have become a lot more popular. Brian set up his own company, and they've just kind of...
They were more specific to the sport, weren't they? The newer companies that came through.
Yeah.
So
so I just think that's it. But I remember, I loved my Iron Mind straps. Actually, I remember getting my first Iron Mind gripper.
Oh yeah,
loved it.
Yeah,
and used to love Iron Mind and Milo, the magazine as well.
Oh yeah, we've got every issue upstairs. Yeah. Rasmus Rickson, thank you for the super chat. Hello, any insights on strongman around the globe? There's a few billion people in East Asia. Is there no worthy strongmen? India's strongest man?
Strongman is growing in Asia. I know OSG have been over a few times, do competitions in China and a few other places. Thailand is getting more popular in that kind of region. So strongman is definitely on the up, and we are seeing some athletes from that part of the world come to OSG now. But I think it will continue to grow. We just haven't seen any sort of elite level yet. But
getting enough exposure.
I think it's just getting that exposure, and the more that it gets, the more you'll see the growth. And you know, there could potentially be some very, very good athletes in the future.
I remember about 2013, 14, Strongman Champions League did a series of competitions over in China, and the viewing figures there were absolutely insane.
I've done comps and Guinness World Records in China, and the viewing figures are mental.
Yeah, like nothing you would ever. Well, it's not even possible over here. There's not enough people. Domestic was incoming from that Iron Sheik impression.
It was very bad. I do apologise.
Someone paid good money for that.
They paid
you should
good money.
Demand a refund. Oh dear. I don't think Luke Stoltman went 100% at Brits. I think he wanted Tom to get 4 and a well-paid training session. No shade, just the journey of a pro athlete who cares about his bro. Just got that vibe.
I disagree.
I disagree too.
Like, Luke was actually really good after the first 2 events.
The deadlift was bad.
The deadlift was bad, but he also had a bit of a back issue, which cost his deadlift. His deadlift's never been amazing anyway. He was probably a rep down on what you'd expect him to do. But it just, when you've got like an event that suddenly you lost a lot of points on, it's hard to get that
scramble back when everyone else is more consistent. I've seen it a lot, like just online comments and things like on Instagram. People say, oh, you know, Luke doesn't try as hard because he wants Tom to win. I don't think Luke thinks he can beat Tom when Tom is in that sort of shape and form.
Yeah.
But I truly believe Luke still tries his hardest. I don't think because you can't try and be too clever and say, right, if I pull back here a little bit, because you can screw people the other way. Like, what was it last year at Worlds? Tom might have won had Luke had Luke let go earlier on the Hercules hold. Something small and minute would have been the difference. But you don't know that in the moment a lot of the time, do you? No. You don't know like what the eventual impact will be. So you could end up screwing someone over accidentally. So you just sort of concentrate on yourself in the moment, don't you? Saying that's a new meme. How dare you, Liz? I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Loz, do you have a weight loss program?
Do I have not really? No. I have like weight loss comes through diet more than anything. But I have ways to train when I'm training more to get in shape than I would if I was just training for strength.
Yeah. Thank you for the super chat, Ron Zimard. Good day, beautiful people from the Cree Nation in Canada.
Thank you very much.
You too. Hope you're having a lovely day. I don't know what people are talking about in the chat. They're sort of talking amongst themselves. Any chance Loz can sneak some Arnold movie names or one-liners
we'll
on Lucas Hatton's stage name? For example, Lucas, I'll be back, Hatton. Do you remember when Mitch did that? He went on Reddit or something, and he was like, "Oh, some things you want me to say."
That was Mitch's first Arnold.
Yeah, and what did he say to? Oh, what was it? What's her name?
Kiki.
Kiki. Thanks, Kaz. That was funny, genuinely. Yes, did you see that? Oskar Zielkowski broke the Polish powerlifting total at Clash of the Titans.
That's amazing.
Yeah. He had like a 415 kilo squat.
Wow.
Yeah. Huge. I think it was 375 deadlift, and then do the maths, and that gives you the bench. I can't remember.
That's huge.
Yeah. I never knew he was such a good squatter. He doesn't look like...
Was that equipped or raw?
Oh, I don't know. Equipped or raw? Please let us know.
Because that's massive if it's raw.
You've got yourself and 5 others to run World's Strongest Man with you. Who are you picking to do it with you? Darren. JF.
Sadrunas? No.
I love Sadrunas, but nah. He'd just be like, yeah, what color is car? Brian. Yeah. Magnus? Colin?
No.
Steve Slater.
Steve's good. Yeah, Steve.
There you go.
go.
Jan's near retirement, so we won't rope her in. World's Strongest Man used to be a fun show. Now it's gotten a bit stale and needs a revamp, in my opinion. Well, it's become basically a bit like an arena show just outside, hasn't it? Like, it's very contained now within one space, which is...
Yeah, I do agree, to be honest. I think...
it's not as visually appealing as it was once upon a time.
Like, I'm always interested in who's doing well at the time it's happening.
Of course.
But I'm not as interested in watching it anymore.
Yeah. Want to know exactly what's going on in the moment, but... not that much desire to watch it back once it's already happened. Yeah. It's a shame. If you could run a strongman competition in the Arctic or Antarctica, what would you choose for events? Ice block press for reps, penguin toss for height. You've done Iceman, haven't you? Which is no penguin tossing, but
we did like ice block loading. That was
snowman loading.
Horrible, yeah.
Truck pull on ice.
Yeah.
Frame carry on ice.
It was horrible.
Didn't you like deadlift a bear?
Yeah,
you did. Yeah. There you go. We just steal those events.
I want to see this photo of me with Cradle of Filth. If anyone has it, send it to my Instagram. Then I might know who we're talking about.
Maybe it must be on their Instagram or something. Then
I will. Well, if someone can send it to me, that would be great.
Yeah. Liz looking like she could lift 1,000 horses. Cheers, guys. Oh, God, they look really big there. Oh, no.
You can do like a weird pointy thing with your shoulders now, can't you?
I can do, it's that. Yeah. It's just lat spreading and pointing your shoulders up at the same time. But yeah. I have a back. That's my V-taper.
Very good.
It's very important in bikini. You need big cap delts, V-taper, big round glutes.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah. Yes. How scary. But soon it will all be over and I can eat again. I can't wait.
13 weeks?
13 weeks, yeah. And a few days. Personally feeling attacked on the log comment. I can't even remember what the log comment was. About people might have a rubbish log or a great log or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to move up from novice to inters later this year. And there's a 380 kilo yoke, which I find crazy when Giants Lives in England is
380 kilos is a heavy yoke.
Yeah.
It is heavy. Yeah. That's understandable.
I feel, and we've seen this a lot of the time, promoters, they get a bit carried away. It's super heavy.
They're not so good at it can be easy.
Yeah.
We've seen that at like high level shows as well.
We have, yeah. So there's sometimes a bit of an imbalance in the weights. Why don't we see squats anymore?
Good question. We might see a squat. You never know.
Yeah.
When was the last squat we saw?
A
couple of years ago, I guess it was.
Well, we saw it at Schmo year before last.
Yeah, that was like
it was that machine.
It's normally some kind of
it's
machine.
usually a machine. Yeah, it's been a few years since we've seen it at World, so maybe it'll be back in 2026. Who knows?
Loz, I'm sure I remember you competing in an event in Iran, or I'm mistaken. You are correct. I did do as part of Strongman Champions League. I did an event in Iran. Yeah, didn't do that well.
As long as Liz keeps the mid-posing shenanigans in her Instagram stories, can't get too yoked and turn all serious and lame. I
Liz can never be too serious.
I can't be serious for a damn minute. It's not within me. I'll have 60 seconds on my own on stage where I have to try and be quite serious.
This sounds pretty good.
Battered Cadbury's cream eggs.
We also saw the Cadbury's cream egg cookies from Domino's.
Yeah,
they look pretty good, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can Tom become the GOAT by dominating only Britons and worlds? Loz and Liz think. Short answer, no.
In
not the
our
absolute
opinion,
GOAT.
To be the absolute best, you've got to dominate everything.
But
or you've got to be able to win everything.
Tom absolutely could become the GOAT of the world's strongest man. 100%.
At the moment, the GOAT of the world's strongest man is Mateusz Pudzianowski.
Yeah.
He's won it the
But
most
we
times.
wouldn't say he was the GOAT of the sport.
I would put him in top 5 though, for sure.
Yeah.
And Tom would be the same. You know, he's going to be one of the best if he can do. I mean, he's already amazing. He's won 3 world's strongest man titles. He's been on the podium in some of the other big shows as well. So Tom is without question a great strongman. But I'd like to see him really push to try and win something like Rogue and Arnold as well.
It was interesting though, listening to Luke Stoltman at the VIP meet and greet before Britons, and he said Tom's aim is to be the best person to ever compete at the world's strongest man, to have that best track record.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Just because I want him to.
Yeah, it's Tom's career, isn't it?
Let me say that. I don't want him to I rate people when they can be good at everything.
Of course,
that's why I rate Thor Bjornsson, Brian Shaw's, Adrina Savickas. For me, these are the absolute best. Mitch Hooper, because they've won absolutely everything. But that doesn't mean that's what Tom wants to do.
No, exactly.
Tom is happy focusing on World's Strongest Man, then knock yourself out and go and dominate World's Strongest Man. I still respect what he's done and think he's an incredible strongman.
When did Loz first start strength training? Can you remember what his first few deadlifts or overhead presses
were? I started at 21. So I was 21 years old, went to the gym, and a friend of mine just took me down and he said, do this. So I squatted and deadlifted 100 kilos, and it was pretty comfortable. And I was just he helped me train for a little bit, and he sort of just stopped me doing anything too silly. But within about 4 months, I entered a competition and we had to do a 220 kilo deadlift for reps. I'd pulled 230 for 1 in the gym a few weeks before. Come competition, I did 14 reps for 220 and realized, okay, I hadn't pushed myself yet. I realized then that I was okay, right, that's what I'm capable of doing. And then I think a week or two later, I deadlifted 270 or 280. And then progressed. My pressing, I always benched 100 kilos. I can remember benching 100. Overhead, I can't remember. I think, my first comp was 90 kilo log, and I got 5 reps. So log and overhead was a big weakness for me at that point.
Watching Liz eat post comp would generate tons of views. There you go. Let's do it. I've never gone to the Arnold's. It's the closest show geographically. Just never went. Went to Schmo and World's Strongest Man.
You should come to the Arnold's. It's great.
Yeah. Arnold's is really good in person. And there's so much to do at the convention as well. Easy to fill a weekend, isn't it? Ron Zamard, thank you again for the super chat. Love you guys. Les Pationa on what did Watcha. Meaning greetings like hello and goodbye in my Cree language. All right, let's try and do that better then. Les Pationa. Les Pationa. It's Italian. Les Pationa. And Watcha.
They sound like different languages.
Watcha, mate. No, that can't be right. Watch. Yeah. Oh, well, maybe.
Watcha.
Well, we're sorry for butchering your lovely language. We do our best. How is Mateusz's training for Europe's and the Siberian deadlift?
Good.
Siberian power show going, sorry.
I just checked my
Siberian
phone.
deadlift.
He sent me some updates, so I'll be checking them in a minute.
Oh, okay. There you go. What's this? Hedgehog with the members comment. Mark on Eddie's podcast was really interesting. I haven't seen that.
Mark Felix.
Yeah, Mark doesn't do that many podcasts.
No,
So
he did ours.
He did do, yes, he did Talking Strongman. Oh God, back in COVID on his phone. Bless him. He just figured out how to work it. So are you pro or against asteroids? Cool thing from space, but did kill the dinosaurs.
This is true. This is true. Like, I guess the pros and cons. rather a big one doesn't come and hit us right now.
Loz is a simple man. Musicals and strongman. Are you guys watching the John Wayne Gacy shows on ITV? No. We've watched a lot of John Wayne Gacy things on YouTube and stuff, haven't we? Yeah.
And Netflix.
Yeah. We've watched them all, to be honest. Who wins an arm wrestling between Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy? Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy. Dahmer's probably got the longer arm. Longer forearm. Well, that wiry strength.
Yeah.
I'd go for Dahmer. And Hannibal Lecter or Dexter? Probably Dexter.
Hannibal doesn't look all that strong, does he? Not that Dexter does either.
Hannibal was more insane, though. Bit of nurse's tongue off and his heartbeat didn't raise at all. No. Rasmus Rickson, thank you for the super chat. If there was a new team competition, could it be UK, USA, Canada, Europe, Oceania, Africa, Asia, South America? Or is there no point bringing in the last 2 or 3 continents?
I'd love to see a show like that. I think doing
you could
like
definitely bring Africa.
Doing like a World Cup type competition would, in my opinion, create a different show and make it more interesting. Say Giants Live did like an event like that. It gives it something a little bit different for fans to kind of enjoy. You get behind your nation rather than individual athletes in a show like that. And I think it's good for some of the lesser known areas to have an opportunity to bring new athletes. And obviously in a team comp, you can, depending on how they structure it, you could have guys that are just specifically really good at certain events. So even though you might not be the best all round, as a team, you could excel just because you're really good at certain events. So I'd love to see a team comp. I loved the UK versus the USA thing we had a few years ago, and I think making it even bigger would be really cool.
It was raw with raps, Oscar. That's really impressive. Very impressive. Yeah. Please try and say that on the mic at the Arnold. Lucas, keep your hat on.
If he has a bit of a crazy moment, that would come out well.
Yeah. Try and find a way. Be professional, but try and find a way.
Lucas, you can keep your head on.
Just popped in. Wanted to mention Liz's deltoids. Thank you so much. Alejandro, thank you for the super chat. Don't think Luke would allow Tom win when he was trying to qualify for World's Strongest Man. He'd be happy for him, but he wanted to win.
He's a professional athlete at the end of the day. He's got to try and do the best he can.
Yeah. Like Tom doesn't need Luke's help in that respect. Do you know what I mean? Like Luke's not just at these shows to support Tom. He was competing before Tom, and it's what he loves doing. He's there for himself first. You have to be, don't you?
Absolutely.
How could you possibly have a career that long and keep finding the motivation to do all that training? Denise, thank you for the super chat. Loz, your challenge is to use a different nickname for Lucas every time you introduce him. Right, I'll write down all of the fan favorites because there's a lot of good ones.
There's a lot of Lucas Happy Feet. Yeah. That's an easy one to do if he's like, remember last year on the frame carry where his little feet were going? That would be an easy one to do.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. Well, maybe he'll have little feet on something else as well.
Loading or something, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Using my members comment to let you know, I DM'd the photo you were looking for, RE Cradle of Filth.
Thank you very much.
You have seen the post. You commented on it a week ago.
Did I can't remember.
Oh, Loz. It's hard, though, when you're just out and about and you get tagged in things. Oh, there you go. Dan Filth Official.
Oh, yeah.
When was that picture taken?
This
You
was
look-
at an event.
I was saying, why are you so tanned?
It was at an event. Yeah, but I don't know who the band is.
Yeah.
I just got tagged in it and I said happy birthday because I was being nice as a fan. as a
fan.
For a fan.
Wow. Have you had the Grenade Cream Egg Protein Bars? Elite, said Toby.
I have, but they're not my favorite, I must admit.
I still prefer the Oreo ones.
The
I
Oreo
was
ones
hoping-
are the best
I was
ones.
hoping for a gooey center.
Because also the Grenade ones, they're less protein in them as well.
the
It's
Cadbury's
like
Cream
13
Egg ones, yeah.
13 grams rather than I think 20 or something.
20, yeah.
So they went down on the list.
And they're smaller.
Mm.
It's no good.
I'd rather just have a cream egg.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
And a steak.
Yeah, to make up for the lack of
Yeah.
protein. Also, Tom got on the podium both at the Arnold's and Schmo, and every single time he did Rogue. Yeah, so I don't really understand the hate. I don't think it's hate, to be honest. I think
There's no hate.
it's certainly not from us. I mean, he does get some flack, I guess, but it's just Tom's a different athlete, and people need to just accept it, don't they? Like his goals might not
Tom
be.
needs to do what's right for Tom,
Yeah.
not what's right for the rest of us.
No, exactly. Is Arnold's ever there at the Arnold's? He's always there, yes.
Always,
Yeah. And he
comes and watches
presents the
front
trophy.
row for the last event.
Yeah, he does.
Because Mitch nearly dropped the stone on him last year.
Who is Loz's favorite wrestler of all time?
Oh, when I was really into it, Undertaker was my favorite, but then I really like looking at it, I guess from an adult perspective, I really like watching like Stone Cold and The Rock and Triple H, those kind of guys I thought were really entertaining.
Yeah. Someone said, whoa, long stream tonight. It is long. I can't, I'm just trying to catch up. Rosamund, thank you for the super chat. Who do you think could win 5 times or 6 times World's Strongest Man?
Who do I think could win 5 or 6 World's Strongest Mans?
Tom. He's halfway there already.
I don't think anyone that's competing right now will win 6 World's Strongest Man titles.
Because of the depth of talent.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Tom has the best chance because he's on 3, but I
don't think Mitchell Reno would.
No.
Or Evan.
No. It might happen, but I really don't see anyone winning 6 World's Strongest Man titles in the near future.
Well, the last 3 years, we've had 3 different winners.
I mean, if Tom's going to do it, he'll have to do it in the next 3 years. Because the longer it goes on, the harder that can. And, you can say, all right, he's only 32, 31. I don't know what age Tom is right now.
I'm not sure his age. But yeah,
but it only takes
young.
one injury or something like that. Well, and how many times do we see guys just sort of suddenly drift off because of, strongman is brutal. And you don't know how long you've got at that top level. So my advice for guys is always focus on the one that you're focusing on at the time. You never know when you're going to hit that peak and times are up. But yeah, realistically, Tom's the closest. I don't think any of them will do it, though.
There you go. Right. Now would be a good time to say goodnight because it's really late.
It is indeed. Well, it's been a fun one as always. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Oh, I've got a special guest next weekend. I have a guest co-host in Shane Flowers because Loz will not be here.
Sorry, I'm letting you down.
Please be nice and welcoming to Shane. But it should be fun.
You will have fun for sure. Have an amazing week, guys. Like, share, subscribe to the channel and all that stuff. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Smile and wave. Except you won't catch Loz. He'll be somewhere.